Dear students, in this lecture of software engineering, we will discuss about the spiral model, its advantages and limitations, and the use of spiral approach. As we know that the several risks are associated with the projects, and many projects have failed due to the involvement of the software risks. Barry Boehm recognized this risk factor and presented the software engineering paradigm called the spiral model. This life cycle model is sometimes called as Boehm's spiral model. The objective of this model is an evolutionary software process model that couples the iterative nature of prototyping with the controlled and systematic aspects of linear sequential model. The emphasis of spiral model is to evaluate and resolve the risks in the software project. Spiral model is divided into number of framework activities. These framework activities are called as task regions, and Boehm's gave 6 task regions, and these are first task region is customer communication. These are the tasks required to establish the effective communication between the developer and customer. As we know that in the software development, two parties are involved, the client and developer. Client usually does not understand how the software is developed, and the developer usually does not understand the problem domain of client. And during this phase, the communication gap between two parties is minimized using the interactions or meetings. Second task region is planning. These are the tasks required to define the resources, timelines, and other project related informations. Risk analysis is the third task region. These are the tasks required to assess the risks. Fourth is engineering. These are the tasks required to build one or more representation of an application. Fifth is construction and release. These are the tasks required to construct, test, install, and provide user support. Sixth is customer evaluation. These are the tasks required to obtain the feedback from the customer. The spiral model is these task regions are shown in figure, and there is a project entry point axis. Each cube on entry point axis can be used to represent the starting point. The concept development starts as the core of spiral and continue until the concept development is complete. If the concept is to be developed into actual product, then process proceeds through the next cube. Then the new product will evolve through multiple interactions as shown in the figure in the spiral in the lighter shade than the earlier spiral. Next is advantages and limitations of spiral model. Advantages. Spiral model helps in reducing the risks associated with the project. Here, prototype approach is used as a risk reduction technique. This model specifies the mechanism for the quality assurance and is utilized by complex and dynamic projects. Re-evaluation after each step allows changes in the user perspectives, technology change, and financial perspectives. Limitations of spiral model. To assess the risk associated with the project and its resolution is not an easy task. This is the main limitation of the spiral model. It is difficult to estimate the budget and schedule in the beginning, as some of the analysis is not done until the design of software is developed. Next, we will discuss what is the use of spiral model. Spiral model is a realistic approach to develop the large scale system. The software evolves as the process progresses. The developer and customer better understand and react to the risk at each evolutionary level. The spiral model make use of prototype approach as a risk reduction mechanism.